Hey folks, Dave here, and I'm sneaking in a little morning live show. I was gonna tape this one and then upload it later, but I said, I might just go live and have some fun with it. So I'm live without a net here today as I talk about my favorite NHL logos. And I'm gonna limit this to NHL only because I'm a big fan of the minor league logos too, by the way, and some other ones. But I'm gonna limit this to my favorite NHL logos in no particular order, by the way, because I really don't know if I can get them in an order. But I'm all logoed out. I got my Bruins hat. I got my Senators. I got my Nordiques. So I'm just a big patchwork here of stuff. And now, hi, Nate jumped in here. So Nate, you get be first to see. Andrew, thanks for jumping in here. I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite NHL logos. Okay, that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm using this site here, sportslogos.net. I asked Chris if I could use his website to do this project, and he said yes. So thank you so much, Chris, for letting me use sportslogos.net to do this little project here today. Hi, Jeremy, Baseball Demos. And Corey Walsh. Boy, you're going to be surprised at some of these. You really are. So I got about 10 or 11 logos here that I really enjoy. I might even have some honorable mentions. So let me start by going through it here. So hopefully you can see this. So I'm at sportslogos.net. I'm at the National Hockey League logos, and there are some ads here, so we'll have to deal with that. But anyway, so let's start off. Again, no particular order. I don't want to think anybody I'm playing favorites, okay? But so let's start right off. So yes, I'm going to start with Boston Bruins, okay? But which Bruins logo? It is going to be this one right here, the Boston Bruins logo, right up through 94, 95. I know these are similar, but for some reason, I like this one here. This is the one that I like. It's the B, but it doesn't have all the outline in here. And probably because this is the one that I grew up in. This was the logo for me when I was a kid. So this is the Bruins logo that I like, that is on my list of favorite NHL logos. And again, these aren't bad. The new one here is okay, but I just like this one here. I just think it's a little cleaner with the less black in it. So to kick things off, yeah, Boston Bruins. Okay. Second on my list, yes, Buffalo Sabres. And of course, I'm going to say it is the classic here from 70, 71. It's very similar to the present one, but they went dark, and I like this blue. Okay, I always like this light blue of the Sabres look to it. It just has this really nostalgic feel for me. In fact, I have a Sabres jersey like this one here, I think. So, yeah, this is the Sabres logo that I like. And so I'm going to add Buffalo Sabres original logo, I'll call it, 70 to 95. Then they went with that crazy thing here. Then they went with the Bonnie Rubble hairdo. Yeah, no. So the original Sabres logo, I'm going to add to my favorite list as well. Okay, here's one that might shock you guys. The LA Kings. Okay. But which LA Kings logo do I like the best? I know you're probably going to say it's the older ones. Nope. My favorite one is right here, the 88-89 Kings, okay? The one that Gretzky wore with the Kings, Robitaille, Blake Curry, Robinson Coffee, the whole bit. This was my one right here. I like this logo here. I actually have a Kings jersey, or I had a Kings jersey that I used to wear when I played goalie back in the day. So I'm adding this LA Kings logo to my list of favorite NHL logos. I just like this one. The new one is okay, and even the Kings stuff over here is okay. The Kings always got really creative with their logos, but this one here, the black, the silver, and the white with the little king in here. I don't like the colored king in there. I like this all one, the three colors. I like that. So yeah, so the LA Kings are on that list. Any surprises from here? Anybody that's looking in here, there any surprises so far? You know I'm early. All right, so I gotta give some love to Pittsburgh. I do. And which one do I like? I like this one. The second one here, not the original one with the penguin with a scarf that looks really like etch-a-sketchy. I like this one. This is the Pittsburgh Penguins logo that I like. It was from 68, so I think it was their second year, right to 71, 72. I like the solid outline of the blue with the penguin in the middle. I even like the two dots here separating the words on each side. It's the classic Penguins logo, but it's in that circle. And I just like this one here the best. So for me, yeah, I'm adding a Penguins on there. I didn't care, especially this one here. I didn't care for that one at all. Oh, man, that was terrible. Then they went to this Vegas gold here. I don't really care about either. Then they went back to this one. But I like this one here. I like the Penguin in the circle. For me, I do like that one from the Pittsburgh Penguins. And, of course, you got to go with the Sharks. I'm a big Sharks guy, and it's going to be the 91 Sharks logo. This is my favorite one here. When they come into the league, I was a huge Sharks fan, a real huge San Jose Sharks fan. And this logo here, it was a classic for me. I have a Sharks logo. It's on there. In fact, back in the day, before the internet, if you can believe it, there was a time before the internet. I think I actually wrote in the mail, and I got a catalog in the mail, and I ordered a whole bunch of Sharks stuff. I got, hats and shirts and, you name it. I got a whole bunch of Shark stuff back in the day through the mail, actually, before Amazon and everything. So this San Jose Sharks logo is on my list. These new ones are okay. It's a little more menacing at the eye in there, and I get it, but I do like the original. It just was, that was my favorite. Surprisingly, I do have a Mighty Ducks on here, and I really didn't think I would, but it's the original one. Yeah, the 93, 94 version. I like it. I just like the mask, the sticks, the whole bit. I do like it. And this is when they were the Mighty Ducks. This is not Ducks. This is Mighty Ducks. And as silly as it was at the time, I do like this logo. I think it was really good. If I go back and look at their other ones here, this was okay. Now they get this webbed foot thing. Don't like it. Just don't like it. I don't even like the color scheme anymore. This was good. Oh, was it eggplant color that they have? I like that. So the Mighty Ducks 93. And then, of course, what I'm wearing. Where are they? Where are they? Here we go. The Ottawa Senators. And they have 3 different kind of logos here, but I like the original. The 92 Senators. When they come into the league, I just like this. I don't know why. I like how these black things over here that swoop out the back and the big red fur thing that was on top of the helmet. I like that. I just like that logo there. And how Jay Collins in here. Hi, Jay, as I'm just doing some of my favorite logos here, having some fun this morning. Al, Red Sox fan, thanks for jumping in. Just talking about some of the logos that I like, and probably why I like this one. I even have the shirt for this one here. Is, as you know, I'm kind of drawn to the bad teams. I just am. And when Ottawa came into the league, they were horrible. They had one of the worst opening seasons of any team aside from probably the Capitals, I think, maybe. But Ottawa was bad. And maybe that's what drew me to them, was that they were so bad. But this logo, I do like it. It's just, it's good. I like it. I like the red. I like the guy's face facing this way. It's got Ottawa Senators on there. So I was a big fan of the Senators. I don't like this new one here where he's kind of turned looking at you. I don't like that. So I'm going to go with the old Senators logo on my list. Next up, Washington Capitals. Yep. And I'm going with the original one right here. I know it's very similar to this, but I do like the original. It's just, there was something nice and clean about this logo here. The Capitals with the LB and the stick, or the TB and the stick with the puck. I just liked it. And I like the color scheme, the red, white, and blue. It was good. I like this logo here. It's got the Washington in it. It's a simple play. It's very 70s looking, but it's not horribly 70s, if you know what I mean. So I do like this particular Washington Capitals, the original logo that they had for 20 years from 74 to 94. The new one's okay. It's a modern take on it. Even this one wasn't bad. The Capitol building, that was okay. It didn't make my list, but that was okay. I didn't care for the Screaming Eagle. I just didn't. The new one's okay. It's got the 3 stars, I guess. But the original one, that's the one, probably because I have all the hockey cards with Washington Capitals. So, yeah. So I'm going to go the original Washington Capitals logo. Okay, so now we're going to go off the board, and we're going to hit some of the teams that don't exist anymore. And P-Jet, hi P-Jet, thanks for jumping in. Mike Ash joining us as well. I think Baseball Demos already said that. But I like the Mighty Ducks movie. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the Mighty Ducks movie. It was very Disney, scoring with no time on the clock and stuff like that. It's all Disney. But yeah. So yeah, I did the Sharks logo in the beginning. So the Sharks logo is on here. I'll do a quick recap too before we leave. But where did I end up? Oh, I'm on the defunct teams. My first one is going to be the Atlanta Flames. Just this logo right here. Simple. I like it. It's red and white. And I think on the jersey, yeah, see how the jersey down here, they had a little bit of gold in it. In fact, they had this logo here too. I might even like this logo a little bit better here. This logo with the, yeah, that's probably the one I like better. 72, 73, 79. It's got the gold around it. It's got the A. The A is a little offset. It's got the flames in the middle. So I would say this is probably the Atlanta Flames logo that I like. So yeah. So I even like that better than this one right here. But it's still that A. I just like that A. I have an Atlanta Flames jersey. I just like that A in it. It's really good. All right. Well, you knew it was coming. And we're going to go to the Seals. Now, the funny thing is I love the Seals, but I don't like their logos. I really don't. And if they weren't such a flamboyant team of dysfunction, I probably wouldn't like any of the logos. If they were like a 500 team, like the Whalers, I wouldn't care. I don't like this one here. I don't like the Oakland with this thing. I never did. I didn't know what it was. And then they changed to California, and they still got this little bird thing. I don't even know what that is. They went with the teal. I didn't care for the teal. That was on their way out. I didn't care for the teal, but I will say I will go with this one right here. I will go with the script right here. The green, the yellow, and the white seal script. It's a very unique script. So I would have to go with that. Even the jerseys down here are pretty cool. As you know, I have a home and away gold and green. So if I was going to pick a Seals logo, I think it would be the script Seals here, even though it's not really a logo, it's just kind of a team name, but I do like that script. And probably because it's Seals, if this was like Saints or Spurs, I probably wouldn't like it, but because it's Seals, it does have a place, right here in my heart. So yeah, so it is Seals on here as well. And PJ says he didn't like the original Seals. Yeah, okay, I would get that. And why they went to teal and they kept that Seals logo is weird. They kept changing their jerseys and their team name. It was really nuts. All right, we got a couple more on the list here. We're going with the Minnesota North Stars. And the Minnesota North Stars, the one that I like is this one right here. I was tempted to go with the original, but I like the black outline. I do. This just has like Mike Modano and Dino Ciccarelli written all over it here. Okay, I do like the N with the outline. I do, and they got rid of the circle. So the original ones are okay, but I like the N without the circle. I just do. So even over here on the away jerseys, you can see they got the green. I like that. You see the home uniform here? I like this. I mean, the circle is okay, but I like it without the circle. It screams 80s to me and early 90s before they get rid of this. So North Stars with the N is what I like for this one here. And the last one on my list, yeah, it's the one behind me. It is the Quebec Nordiques, and it's this one right here. Just that puck that looks like a ball. I just like it. It works. It's got the colors. It's a red, white, and blue, but it's a lighter blue. And the Colisée had that really light blue trim on it at the rink. That just added to the jerseys, I thought. It just screams, Sakic and Goulet and Stastny and stuff like that. And it just looks good on the jersey. You can see like the white jersey and the blue jersey. I mean, this logo just looks so good on the jersey. I really do. Quebec, I like this logo here. You got the N for the Nordiques, and then you got the stick and it looks like a ball, but it's a puck. But I just like it. I just like the Nordiques logo here. I don't like the circle. I like the fact that they get rid of the circle. And if you remember, some of my logos, I like the circle, and some of my logos, I don't like the circle. And again, this is just my personal preference on some of the logos. So, and yeah, no, Whalers are not on the list. I think it's a neat logo, but I didn't care for that at all. And did I see the North Stars preseason jersey with the end pointing down? No, I've never seen that one. Never seen that one. And so let me just wrap up my list of logos here. I'm going to fly through these real quick. Okay. Boston Bruins. This one right here. This is this logo here is the Bruins logo that's on my list. Okay, that was first on my list. We go back, Buffalo Sabres. I like the original Buffalo Sabres logo. That's the one that I like. I like this shade of blue, the red eye, the whole bit. This is the one that I grew up with. I have a jersey like this. I like this for my Buffalo Sabres logo. Next up, it was the LA Kings. The LA Kings, of all their logos, I like the 88-89 logo. This is the one that I like when they went to all silver, black, and white. It screams Gretzky and Robitaille and Blake. I just liked it. So for me, this particular Kings logo is on my list. A bizarre one here, if you guys didn't catch this, Pittsburgh Penguins. I liked the second one here. The Pittsburgh Penguins, the penguin in the middle with the Pittsburgh Penguins text in the circle around it. I just like this one. This is one of the few that I like that has the circle, encompassing the logo. So this Pittsburgh Penguins logo made my list of favorite NHL logos. Then we go to the San Jose Sharks, and it was indeed the original San Jose Sharks logo, the one that came out in 91-92, probably because they were a new team, probably because they were in the video game. Pat Falloon, I remember he wore this here. I think Ray Whitney was the other guy on the Sharks, and they were terrible. But they the white and the teal was a unique combination, and I like this particular San Jose Sharks logo. When we go back up here to Anaheim, I can't really believe that I picked this one here, but yeah, I like this Ducks logo. This Mighty Ducks logo here was a good one. I just liked it. It was different. The Mighty Ducks was corny, but I was okay with it, and I did like the logo, and I like the color of the jerseys much better than the modern ones. Then, of course, what I'm wearing right now, the Ottawa Senators, the old flat one here. This is the one I liked. I liked the original. I even liked it on the white jerseys here. I really like the white. I have the black, but the white looked really good too, and it had the really thick stripes. It just was a very different look, I think. Not too different, but I liked it. I liked how they had the little things coming out the back, the big red here as part of the helmet, the flat face. It says Ottawa. I like the color scheme. It's kind of got this burnt gold, if you will, or almost like a copper or pewter. I don't know what color that is, but I do like that one there. So that particular Ottawa Senators logo is on my list. Washington Capitals made the list with their original logo. I know the new one's a modern take on it, and it's fine, but I like the original. I like this original Washington Capitals logo. That's just me. I like that blue again. Everybody went to the darker blue. Buffalo went to the darker blue. Washington went to the darker blue. Everybody get rid of the lighter colors and went closer to black. Even in the NFL, they did that. But I like the Capitals when they had this logo with the lighter blue. Moving on now, we go down to the defunct teams, which is what I really enjoy. And we talked about the Atlanta Flames. So the Atlanta Flames primary logo, and I think it was actually this one right here. If I can get this to come up here. Yeah, this one. It's got the gold or the yellow with the red and the white and the A with the flames coming up the middle, and it's like an offset A. I really like it. I just always like this logo, and I do have a white Atlanta Flames jersey. So yeah, I was a big fan of the Atlanta Flames in that color. Next on the list, yeah, we talked about the Seals. And of all the Seals logos they had, the one that barely makes the list, I will say this barely makes the list, was the Seals script in the green and the yellow. It just barely makes the list. The Seals never had good logos, but the whole Seals was just a very captivating story. And then, of course, we follow that up with the Minnesota North Stars, and I like this middle logo here. I like the N without the circle, and I like the black outline. I just do. I think it looked good on the jerseys. I think without the black, it looked kind of blah. So I was glad they added the black outline and they get rid of the circle. So it's still got the classic N with the star, but you get rid of the circle and you added some detail with the black. So I really like that one there. And then finally on the list was the Quebec Nordiques, without a doubt. Like that jersey behind me, this logo here, the N cut by the stick with the ball of the puck over here. Another truly classic logo here, Quebec Nordiques. So I want to thank Chris from sportslogos.net for letting me use his website for this project so I can go back and look at all my logos and talk about it. And I want to thank all you guys for tuning in as I just talk about some of my favorite stuff. I want to take a look at some of the comments here for I take off, as I did go live today. And PJ said he likes the New York Americans. They were okay. I had a boss one time who had a sweater. It was an actual sweater. I think it might have been a jersey that they wore, like a I don't know if it was wool or what. And he let me borrow it for a TV show I did one time. It was so itchy. Oh my gosh. But it was New York Americans. It was kind of cool. Let me see. Al doesn't like the darker colors yet. Not a big fan of that either. Corey says 2 of my 3 hockey jerseys I have a Forsberg blue, Quebec, and Medano green. Okay, cool. And PJ likes the Sharks that I picked out. And he likes the Penguins that I picked out. And Al says he likes the yellow and purple Kings. Almost made the list. Yellow and purple Kings almost made the list. Really close. I just like the black. Just the yellow and the purple was kind of neat, but the black I think really was intimidating for me. That's what it was. And PJ likes the original Sabres. Yep, he likes that blue. And Al says, "Where's the brass bonanza?" Yeah, I know, right? So anyway, all right, folks. Well, that's just a quick video here today. I wanted to jump on. I actually went live on Facebook as well just to have some fun today because I beat the rain. I took the dog out for the walk. I beat the rain, so now I'm in making some videos. So I have this one here. I got to do a football video. And then I'll have my show on tonight between 6 and 7, usually around 6:30 we go live. I got to see what time Uncle Ron's going to be doing some golf, I think, tonight. So I got to work around his schedule a little bit. So we might be on a little bit earlier tonight. Scott says, where do I stand on the Cooperall pants for the teams that used them? Boy, they were different. The Flyers and the Whalers, when they used the Cooperalls, that was different. But I heard they get rid of them because they were too slippery. So when guys slid, they slid into the boards and they crashed, whereas the socks would provide a little bit of resistance to the ice. So that's why they get rid of them as more of a safety factor. I actually prefer the socks. I like to have in the shirt, the pants, and the socks as someone who likes logos and colors. That's what I really like. So the Cooperalls were okay, but I prefer to have the socks because you can really jazz up the socks. 1 stripe, 2 stripes, 3 stripes. Socks can be different colors rather than the Cooperalls, 1 color. So I would say I'm not a fan of the Cooperalls. Al, take care. Bye-bye. So, yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. I got a football video coming up later on, and I have the live show tonight planned as well after work. So after you guys get out of work, not me. I'm out of work, as you know. And do I know the other team besides the Seals that wore colored skates? I'll put this up real quick. So here's the trivia question here. The other team that wore the white skates. Oh, the colored skates. No, I'm not aware of any NHL team that did that. You're going to have to give us the answer before I sign off because I don't want to leave everybody in limbo here. I wonder if it was a WHA team. That's what I'm wondering. If it was not a National Hockey League. I don't think it was National Hockey League. I'm thinking it was WHA. So I think I was doing some WHA research and they had one. Either that or it was a minor league team. Oh, I am wrong. Pens and the Blues briefly wore 2 color skates in 70-71. I did not know that. I'll have to look that up. And yes, okay, so I was partly correct. The Golden Blades wore white with the gold blades. The New York Golden Blades at WHS. So I knew that there was a WHA team that did that. So thank you, PJet, for jumping in. PJet is the trivia master when it comes to old hockey stuff here on the channel. So, all right, thanks, everybody. I'm jumping out. I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm going to make my football video. Uncle Ron's coming up at noon today, I believe, on his Twitch channel. And hopefully we'll see everybody back tonight, probably around 6:30-ish, give or take 15 minutes as we do our live show again tonight. Everybody, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.